What's going on, guys? Fresh and Smoove here. Fresh and Smoove Boxing TV back in the building. It's fight week. You know what I'm saying? Scotland coming to NYC. It's a big deal. We got Teofimo Lopez, 18-1 with 13 KOs, versus Josh Taylor, 19-0 with 13 KOs. I mean, that's pretty much an even record if you ask me. So, I mean, it's a lot of bad blood here. These guys don't like each
A
other.
lot of
It's been a
bad
lot
blood.
of been a lot of shit talk going on, and this is what it's about. I mean, NYC, the Mecca, one of the
Yes,
Meccas,
sir.
of boxing,
Yes,
anything,
sir.
you know what I mean? So we're super excited about this. I'm gonna get right into Teofimo Lopez, and what I feel about him and his energy. I'm trying to read him. I know he got a lot going on right now. How you feel about him? I just know he got a lot going on, and he's
Let's
trying
talk
to
about
bounce back.
Teofimo, man. Let's talk about it. So, um, do I still got it, right?
I still got it, man. Do I
Mister,
still
do I
got it,
still
man?
hold on, Mister? Do I still got it?
Do I still got
He
it?
said it because the camera was on. He was trying to get the publicity, people to
Cat,
talk about him.
cat,
He was
cat.
lying. He was lying.
I'm not trying to hear that.
But needless to say, I do think he won that fight against Sando Martin, only because Sando Martin wasn't pressing the action. Sando Martin was just he got that knockdown. But honestly, if you're outside your country, bro, and you got the championship rounds coming up, you need to do a little bit more. You need to make sure
Nah, for
you
sure.
at least no, you need to at least make sure that they understand that you're the better man in that fight, especially in championship rounds. And Sando Martin just did a little bit. I don't want to say running, but he did a little bit too much just not engaging to me to say, "Oh, I beat you, bro." You didn't do enough. But anyway, this is not about Santa Martin. It's about Teofimo Lopez. This is his, this is his the takeover, right? This is his moniker. His moniker is the takeover.
Well,
So he was an undisputed champion at one time. He was the king, was the king of the world, king of the hill. Beat
and it
you know
all came crashing
great
down in
technicians.
NYC. Let's not forget it. It all came crashing down in Madison Square Garden. So, like I
He
said, he
one of
has to
the
come. He got a lot of
he
drama
yeah
going on outside the
yeah
ring, like with his baby mom trying to take the baby and divorce him, take
yeah
half his
divorce and
money.
all of that.
He got a
But
lot
look,
of personal shit going on.
he beat one of the greatest technicians. He was on top of the world. Winning caught that loss, which I thought he didn't have to take that loss. I feel like he could have boxed a lot better. He fought kind of desperate. It was not a good look. He didn't get the rematch. People kind of
He didn't take the rematch because he couldn't make the weight no more. He was done with that weight class.
I think he mentally couldn't take that. He could have took that physically wise. I think mentally he wasn't ready to take that rematch and go back to that time mind frame that he was
Why
in
you
when he
say
took
that
that
though?
fight.
Why you say that though?
Why do I say that? It's like there's
Let me say
a lot
something before
happened
you
in that
go.
fight, right? They say he
Before you
almost lost his life. They say that because he had a breathing issue going on while he was having that fight. He fought desperate in that fight. He didn't fight like himself. He did lose. He did get knocked down. Sometimes fighters aren't. They don't have it. They don't have the will in them to actually face that kind of nightmare again. Who never know? And then he would have to go into Australia to fight this guy. It's not huge. Think about that. So maybe he was, and then he thought that he wasn't going to get a fair shake in Australia. So there's a lot of reasons why he didn't go back and get that rematch, right? So we're here now. We're here. Josh Taylor. He has a whole different type of.
No. Wait. I ain't done with the Efimo yet. All
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying
Go
is
ahead.
that I
Go
feel like
ahead.
he couldn't make that weight no more, and that like he took an L. I mean, he just moved forward. I mean, maybe the money wasn't right. Maybe it wasn't in his favor to go and take that fight again. He moved forward from it. I mean, every real fighter I know avenges a loss. So I don't really get it, but I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. That's all I'm saying. Now on to Josh Taylor. Let's get it.
I'm not giving him no benefit of the doubt. I think he honestly he thought it through and said, you know what, this isn't in my best interest, honestly. But nonetheless, Josh Taylor, Teofimo, we're here. Josh Taylor is a whole problem.
Oh,
He's a
he's a pressure
southpaw.
fighter. He's definitely a pressure fighter.
Pressure. He's a southpaw, slick
He's a
southpaw.
natural. He's a natural 140 pounder.
Good footwork. Great footwork, actually. Good power. We saw
He
what he
did.
did to Jose Ramirez. Got Jose Ramirez out of there. Um, and just in general, this is a good fight, guys. Teofimo Lopez is the underdog. Josh Taylor is super confident in his own abilities to win this fight. He thinks he's going to win
he
this
just
fight.
had trouble with a southpaw. So what's he going to do now when he gets in there with a southpaw and things don't go his way? He already got dropped by a southpaw. He's like, do I still got it?
I knocked down was whatever it was, but honestly, these guys do not like each other, as we saw. This is going to be this is a good fight. I wanted to pick. I'm obviously rooting for Teofimo. Only because I have my
right now he's an underdog, so
he's an underdog. I'm rooting for him.
I put it to you like this. Go ahead, you go ahead, so I can get in there. Go ahead.
Let me see something about Josh Taylor. Jose, he took care of Jose Ramirez. Very impressive the way he did that. He's sneaky. He has that sneaky type of power.
Also, Progress. He took care of Progress as well.
Took care of Progress. Obviously, he won the Muhammad Ali trophy. I mean, Josh Taylor he was undisputed champion. He dropped the belts. This is for the WBO championship at 140.
To me,
title match. This is Teofimo's run back to being the champion. Go ahead.
I'd say he's a seasoned fighter, man, and if Teofimo doesn't come how he usually, like the old Teofimo with the explosiveness, and like he can't come half-assing, like he got to come for real, like he got to step. You know what I mean?
And I think he will. Honestly, I think he will. I think he understands this is his comeback to actually being a superstar in the game of boxing. He needs this fight, even though it's not like he hasn't been on TV on cards. But this is his biggest fight since his loss.
Yeah, but you feel what I'm saying?
And he's been calling out names. He's saying he wants Devin Haney, he wants the Tanks, he wants, to become, undisputed at 140. He wants Regis Prograis. I don't know if they want Regis Prograis or not. But
he don't want Tank, man.
I just feel like this is a sleeper. This is a sleeper because you don't know how this is gonna go.
Like, look, if he can come back explosive and with his old, style, he was just very explosive before, like a lot of power, a lot of pop, and like I said, he just moved up to another weight class. So we've seen him at 140 already. He didn't look too good, but maybe he'll look better now. You know what I'm saying? Like second fight at 140. Let's see what happens. I mean, I'm all here for it. So.
Into the division. Nonetheless, guys, it is Puerto Rican parade weekend in NYC. NYC is going to be on fire. On the undercard, we do have Xander Valles. He is the co-main event, which he's hot right now. He's hot. Yeah. It is hot. He missed the last fight. Baby. He missed the last fight, but he's hot right now, and he wants to fight
or something like that. You know what I mean?
He's 20 years old, and he's 5'10", 100. He's in the super welterweight division, but he's good. He has a good size for the division. He's 5'10", so I mean the sky. It's up from here for him. Super young, 15 bouts, 10 KOs.
He ain't ready for no like Charlo or nothing like that.
Not yet, but he's looking very impressive.
He's a solid prospect. He has all the the tools to become a star. You know what I mean?
Yep. And he's up against a tough competitor. Ronald Cruz. I've seen a little bit of his highlights, not too much of him, but the kid looks decent. We'll see what he can come up with. A Madison Square Garden is gonna be a bazillion. There's gonna be tons of Puerto Ricos gonna be in the house, flags everywhere. So he's Xander Valles is coming out
to bring that Cotto vibe back. The Cotto vibe.
Yeah. He's coming to show out. And really make his name known in NYC, because that's really what it's about. Once he gets his win, he hopefully gets just a spectacular win. Now people are buying his tickets. Now people are checking for him, right? But now he can come back to NYC. Now,
you know what makes you feel good, bro? Like how Teofimo's coming to the Madison Square Garden. He's coming to Madison Square Garden. They're bringing that old energy back, like when Cotto fought. Yeah. Man, bro, when them Cotto fights, man. Yeah. The arena used to be shaking, bro. Like, it was nothing like it, man. Like, I miss that old boxing, man. Like, Cotto used, remember when Cotto fought Judah up in there?
going back to Madison Square. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Mecca, like we say. But like I said, we got a lot of good action, and I mean, what's your take on let's really break it down. Like, what's your take? Who you taking, man? Like you said, you favor him. Who you going for, man?
What we doing, man? What we doing? Try looking to the camera. Make a ball prediction. Put me on the spot.
I can go first.
You want to go first? Go ahead. You go first. Who you got winning this fight?
Look, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not gonna give you an answer you want. I'm gonna say if Teofimo comes with that energy he had before when he was up and coming before the loss, he might take it. But if Josh Taylor, if he don't, first of all, if he don't, he's getting smoked. Josh Taylor's knocking his boots off, so that's a fact. He's not making it. It's going to be a TKO or a KO. He's getting knocked out or stopped. If he don't come with that energy, we don't have no fight, and that's what I'm gonna give. I don't know who's going to win. This is a 50-50 fight. Well, I say 60-40
fight.
60-40 leaning towards Josh Taylor.
Right. That part.
And that's just how I'm coming.
But all right, so there's two picks,
so,
right? You have who you want to win and who you think is going to win. So give me who you think is going to win. That's what I want.
Listen, my heart says Teofimo, but if I was a betting man, I'm going Josh Taylor.
Well, that's what the money lines say as well. So
my heart.
I'm gonna say this. Josh Taylor does know how to.
Bro, hear me out.
Let me just say.
Look, hear me out. Just hear me out. He's the bigger man. He's already put work in that weight class. He had all the belts. Teofimo had all the belts, lost all the belts. Got dropped at 135. Like what? Like I mean, man, if you don't come correct,
you gonna give me? I can't get my prediction. Like you gonna let me? Can I? You try to convince me? You gotta convince me, bro. Let me go my own. Let me go.
Go ahead.
All right. So, this is interesting because when it comes down to it, Josh Taylor, like you said, is a bigger man, but he does know how to put the pressure on. He does know how to end fights. He does know how. He knows when the fight is tight. Being outside of the states, being at the fight is in New York City, he's going to have to, in order to get a decision, he's going to have to put beats on Teofimo. Let's just keep it real. Send him Martin to get a decision. If the fight is close, he's not going to get a decision. He's not. So Josh Taylor is going to have to impose a little. He's going to have to impose his will on Teofimo and show, I am the better man. I am the stronger man. I am the better boxer.
So you say he got to give like a landslide.
Landslide, but you know, 8, 9, and then 10, 11, he's gonna have to win convincingly those rounds to show, okay, I'm that guy.
If they get into the championship rounds and it gets ugly, he has to go ham.
He's very tricky because he's a southpaw and he's very tricky. He's gonna drag Teofimo in deep waters if he has to. Well, how will Josh Taylor act being out? In a different, like we know Teofimo's he's used to fighting at Madison Square, so he's going to be comfortable in that ring.
Well, not really, because he had his first ass whooping there too. Let's not forget about that.
But he's still going to be comfortable, I would say.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna, like I say, I'm rooting for Teofimo to win this fight.
Nah, you can't pull off what I pulled off. You can't do what I did, champ.
I picked Teofimo to win this fight from the beginning. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick him again, man. I'm gonna pick Teofimo to win the fight, man. I might just go with my heart because I my mind tells me Josh Taylor, but I'm gonna just go with my heart on this one. Right. I'm gonna go with Teofimo. I'm coming through. Look, he's in New York City. Everybody's gonna be there for him. He's gonna want to show out. He's gonna show his speed, explosiveness. He's gonna be in and out. Man, this could be fight of the year. Do not sleep on this fight, man. Do not sleep on this fight. Saturday.
I didn't give a prediction. You heard what I said. I said if my heart says Teofimo, but if I was a betting man, I say Josh Taylor. So my prediction, I'm gonna go. You in the betting man? I'm gonna go with betting man. I'm going with Teofimo. Hear me out. I'm gonna go with Teofimo too. I'm gonna rock out. Let's get it. Puerto Rican pride. Even though he ain't Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying? I'm going with my Spanish side on this one. I'm rocking with my Spanish side on this one. So.
All right. The weigh-in is this Friday. We'll cover that, and then we'll cover the fight live, guys. Tune in, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. We really appreciate the support.
Follow us on the IG, Fresh Smoove Boxing TV, man. We out.